Hey guys, this is Allblocks523. Welcome back to another video. Today I am showing you some redstone contraptions which are very useful in redstone and other things. Yeah. So I guess let's begin. I'll try to explain why they work, though some things I am not going to be able to explain. So, this right here, a small redstone contraption. I believe this is known as a redstone T-flip-flop. Or as Green likes to call it, a redstone flip T-flop or something. Green does like to name redstone things, not what they're called. But essentially what this does is it shortens this button pulse to one tick, which is a 20th of a second, also known as 0.05 seconds. So it's not very long, but this is useful for many things, and as you can see when I press this button, you see that very quickly flash on and then off again. And essentially how this works is this powers this, powering this, but it also powers the piston, which pushes up and stops the power from going through, therefore only releasing a tiny pulse. Now for the next one, this is item bubble vapor. So dropper at the bottom, comparator coming out so that you can have... So actually what I have to say is you can have it like this, but it will only be able to do one item at a time. And so if you go like... No, I didn't do it. Oh, I did, yeah. So if you put two things in, then it will power it with the first one, but then when the next one is in, it will still be powered, and so it won't unpower and fire again. So, but then if you do it like this, this unpowers this when it's on, therefore it will repeat until empty, and it will also fire once more as well, for not necessarily a reason I can understand. Good old double piston extender. Probably the most useful thing in redstone ever. I'm just going to get a lever and show you what this double piston extender needs to do. So essentially, what the double piston extender needs to do is it needs to get from there. So actually if I get an item on the end here, I can show you what it needs to do, and then I can show you there what it does. So what it needs to do is it needs to push out this, and then push out this, so that this block is 2 blocks away from the starting position. And then retracting it is a bit more complicated, and then it includes doing... Wait, sorry, no. It's this one first, then this one, and then this one and off. That's what it needs to do, but then again, the actual one does do a few extra things, and results in this. Very smooth. You can do these vertically, but I didn't actually put that on. I'll quickly show you how to do them vertically. It's very simple actually. Vertical one is more simple than the horizontal one. That didn't used to be the case, but it actually is now. Because like, not that long ago, vertical double piston extenders were like unheard of. You were incredibly good at Minecraft if you could make one without looking it up. But now they're as simple as this, I believe. Yep, there you go. This one is 2 presses. This one goes up, and then it goes... This one brings it up, and then brings it back down. So, I didn't include this one. I don't know why I didn't, but whatever. Now to a very useful one. Very, very, very useful one. It is the, as I like to call it, the security key pass thing. So what this is this is kind of a bad design, but still, what this is right. I'll just show you what it does. If I throw planks in, it will light that up. If I throw a lever in, it won't. So, this might take some explaining. In a hopper, the comparative value of 24 is 1, whether the comparative value of 25 is 2. This takes advantage of it by making it so if it's 1, then nothing happens. Whether if it's 2, then it'll power this, turning it off, and you can take a signal from this. Essentially, you have to have every block of this covered, otherwise it won't work. Because if you have it like that, then... Oh, sorry, did I say the comparative value of 24 is 1? Sorry, the comparative value of 22 is 1, and the comparative value of 23 is 2. So if I chuck this in there, it'll still work with that, but then again, it'll work with any item. And so you want it to cover the whole thing. I don't know why I haven't still got it. It's down there. Which makes actually quite a bit of sense. But there you go. That is the security thing. Now this, it uses a very similar technique here, except for it is double the amount in there. So instead of 22, you have 44, and it's obviously one longer. So this is an item sorter, so if I chuck a bunch of items in, I don't actually know what's in there. So I've got that one, it doesn't really matter, I'll just grab some more items. So what I'll do is I will chuck all of these in here, and what it will do is it will sort all of these out. Bear in mind though, it is not perfect. Some items it will fail to do so, especially if there's a lot of something, like there is with hoppers, so I might get the odd hopper slip through into here. Though not always, sometimes you're lucky and it doesn't. So essentially this is a very similar technique, except for this goes into that, so that it will only come through if... Wait a second. If I'd done something badly, if I go like that, have I made it better? And then that, and then... No, I haven't. Sorry, I was just messing up. I don't know what I'm doing, but... So, it's scaled up, and it's got the same idea, except for this will power this, even though it's miles away. Don't ask me how that works, it's redstone logic. Now this, technically the actual contraption is just these 6 blocks here, but you can scale it up to make it last longer. It is a pulse extender, another of the very useful things. Now I'm going to show with pressing this button that this one will stay on longer than this one, and this is infinitely expandable if you have the time and effort to place an infinite amount of blocks, which nobody does. Nobody has the time to place an infinite amount of blocks. People do stupid things like make hundreds or something. But anyway, you'll see with these lamps, this one will turn off before that one. There you go. And essentially it's just a pulse extender, and it's used in this, the beacon door, which I hope you've checked out because it's great. Before we get onto the final one, which you probably already know what it is, like and subscribe, because I need views. Nobody's gonna like and subscribe after I said that. Anyway, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos. It really helps out, and it makes me feel good. I like it. So if you want to help me out, then do like and subscribe. And now for the final, nice and simple 2x2 piston door. One of the most simple things ever, really. It opens up when you stand on the pressure plate and closes when you step off. Now there isn't much to say about this except for inverted torches. Torches invert when you power the block they are attached to, and essentially when you step on any one of the pressure plates, it will go to both. It will do this on both sides. It will just unpower this, which will unpower this, and these will retract in, and then when there's nothing on there, that will be powered and done. So nice and simple, just like, and so yeah, nice and simple. Yeah, this is the old design. So if you're new to the channel, make sure that you check out this video before you watch the video which improves it, because you need that one to make this one, because I haven't done a tutorial which just explains how to do that one. I explained a tutorial how to do that one, and then a tutorial to upgrade it to this one. So sorry about that, but I hope you've learned something from these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 redstone designs. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye!